Just 5 to shoot. Oh, had a nice open look right there. Quickly's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Pelicans got the job done. He scored 45 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And he drops the first. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Here's primetime. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Pass to Quickly. And here's Dick, defended by Payne. Dick, the pass to Quickly. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Pass to Primetime. Robinson, a screen on Barrett. Primetime. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. So we conclude the first half. Toronto out in front, up 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Toronto Raptors.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually and as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Ingram's got 13.
Well, Brandon Ingram answering the call comes right back with 3 of his own.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. Right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Totally agree. It's taken him only about half the season to show he is going to be a force and a face in the NBA for a long time.
And the shot goes in. 17 points in the game.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's primetime, guarded by Dick. To end the drought. Quickly with a rebound.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Offensive rebound. And here's Ingram from the arc. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's primetime. New York again can't hit.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Barnes against Bridges. Barnes passes to Ingram. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Ingram's got 12 points here in the second half.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
So for the Knicks, Anunoby, he's checked in for Robinson. McBride comes in for Bridges. And Wright subbed in for Brunson. And Toronto also making a switch. Barrett's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Here's primetime. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Yeah, OG not an elite playmaker, but let's face it, if it's open, you got to move it. That time, getting the assist.
Here's Pirtle. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Raptors lead by 18.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Hits a three-pointer. Primetime's got 16 points.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the fourth personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
And during the first few seasons of Immanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
And Quickley drops them both. Brent, we've seen Quickley step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general. Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his fifth foul, and one more, it'll be hitting the showers.
He's only made 2 free throws, not shooting well from the line.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball. There's 42 seconds left in the third.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty...
So it's Toronto picking up the win. And they barely squeezed.
Get the fuck out of this shit. Piss me the fuck off. I don't care. Jesus fucking Christ, it took forever.
Don't beat yourself up till you check the tape.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. You know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Andy.
Bro, what? No fucking type of game, bro.
They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win. Time to turn the page, MP.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
And as MP told us at the start of the season, he wants to be at the top of his rookie class. Seen by everyone as the clear-cut standout, how would you qualify his performance in that regard?
Well, from what I've seen, and in my opinion, MP certainly accomplished that mission. He's exceeded expectations and barely looks like a rookie when he's on the floor. He is a top talent in his class. No arguing that.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sochan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. Fox against Brunson. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Fox. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks on offense. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Bridges misses.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Castle. Hands it from downtown.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Runs in the pass to Primetime. From the arc. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And the basket by Castle.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
Here's Primetime. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges. In reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together, they hope to replicate that success at this level. And now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move for sure. And Shams, we appreciate the report. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You look at San Antonio, they're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And I think for the Knicks, they're putting to rest any big concerns people may have had with this team, proving they are truly an upper echelon club.
Vassell sends a screen for Fox. Driving in, an easy 2 points on the layup.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Knicks trail by 9. Bridges outside. For 3. And it's Primetime missing.
And the Stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Got that one up quick. Fox has got 6.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it. Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Robinson with the block, and they'll keep possession. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Spurs, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat.
And right now for San Antonio, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Here's prime time. They need this. Rebounded by Castle.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Knicks trail by 14. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. New York missing again.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Johnson's shot is off. Here's McBride, covered by Johnson. There's the steal. And the call will be against Primetime. That'll be his shot. So New York ends up going with the new group. On the court right now for the Spurs. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at center. Here's Primetime. His last outing, 16 points for him. From deep three-point land. New York, no good that time either. San Antonio leading by 9. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Primetime in the last game against the Raptors did some very solid work. He scored 16 points and he hit some big shots behind the arc, making an impact from deep. Once again, he got into a rhythm and there was nothing anybody could do to stop him. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with it.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Sohan.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Spurs leading by 15. To the paint. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
The size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Both teams will make substitutions. They need this one. Off the left rim and out.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
46 seconds left in the first half. Prime time. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Going inside. Tries the spin move. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Miles McBride's checked in for New York. And the call will be against Prime Time. And so it's San Antonio taking a 19-point lead into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight?
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much more advanced. More like a...
And how about we move it up? Thanks for joining us.
Times checked in for New York. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect. To the game as well, and I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Primetime is out there with Hart. Then it's Robinson, and it's Bridges in at the two-guard position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Tension on the court.
New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And the call will be against Primetime. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And probably coming.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding.
Just got to tighten up and get him next time.